You hate these women because they dress like the Virgin Mary? Is that what it is? They're coming to take over Texas.
I believe we do not want this in our backyard.
Oh my God, it's crazy. They're planning to take over America.
Is this what you want between Collin and Hunt counties? I sure don't.
Some Muslims are coming to take over and they're going to bring Sharia law. I just came to pray. I'm traveling to Dallas and I never like to miss Friday prayer. In the Islamic religion and the Muslim religion, just like Christians go to church on Sunday, Muslims are supposed to get together on Friday and remember God. The Jews have the Sabbath. So even though I'm traveling and I'm not from Texas at this point, I mean, I was born in Texas, but I didn't grow up here. I left when I was very young. I'm in East Plano. This is the Epic Masjid. Okay. The Epic Masjid is the center of a controversy right now. The local newspapers and people that are full of hatred are trying to make it look like the Muslims are coming to take over and they're going to bring Sharia law to Texas.
Collin County just wrapped up an hours-long debate over a proposed 400-acre Muslim-centric community.
Yeah, the project is being developed by the East Plano Islamic Center and would be called Epic City if it ever gets off the ground, which is no sure thing.
And this development that's in question is here in Collin County, but it's already getting a lot of controversy. And like you said, it's not even built yet. Plans aren't even finalized for it as of now. But for the last several hours or so, we heard from people who live in this community as they sounded off with their thoughts and opinions on this development. Take a listen.
Is this what you want between Collin and Hunt counties? I sure don't.
We must advocate for an inclusive Texas, where everyone, regardless of race, religion, or background, can thrive.
Now, we've heard from at least 60 people. It's been so crowded that some had to listen in the hallways. The development in question, a Muslim-centric neighborhood that would bring 1,000 homes, a mosque, a school, and retail space and other facilities to 400 acres just north of Josephine. It's a project from the East Plano Islamic Center, which was brought the land back in September. Now, it's just not Collin County residents who are weighing in. Earlier today, Governor Abbott announced he's asked the Texas Rangers to investigate any possible criminal activity. This is on top of a slew of other lawsuits and other agencies investigating Epic. But here in this room, people made their cases clear.
Can you please deny or delay any development decisions for 1 year?
I believe we do not want this in our backyard.
Singling out and fear-mongering Muslim institutions erodes the very values we claim to protect: equality, liberty, and justice.
It's so pathetic. It's so disgusting what you people do to fuel hatred between different people and different faiths. Let me give you a secret. Look what goes on in a mosque. Oh my God, it's crazy. They're planning to take over America. No, we're here to pray. The problem is most of you can't admit that for the last 25 to 50 years, you've been put under a lot of propaganda through the media, through Hollywood. This beautiful structure of God, built by this community. To me, I've never seen a more beautiful mosque in all of the United States of America. I'm so proud of this community. And unfortunately, this is the same hatred all immigrants face. So because there's not a large Muslim population in this part of Texas, the fact that they built such a beautiful structure, now they have a problem. The same way the Irish went through hell in New York City, the Italians, and every group, when they move to a land where they're not the majority, you have hatred, you have pushback, you have rumors, you have gossip, you have gaslighting, you have projection. And in this case, you have Islamophobia. I just met with many of the people here. They feel scared. They're worried that their fellow Texans are going to turn their back on them and open fire on them. And there's been a lot of hate crime, and that's why you have all the police out there. It's sad that we even have to think like that in 2025. What's inside of a mosque? Does it look like they're up to plotting something? No, they're here to pray.
The attorney for the East Plano Islamic Center and the developers behind Epic City say his clients have been receiving dozens of death threats over misinformation about the project. They're too scared to go on camera about this, but he didn't hold back in a news conference today.
These aren't foreign adversaries. These are Texans. These are Americans. These are United States citizens.
Attorney Dan Cogdell says Epic City is the victim of racial profiling. It's a proposed Muslim community that would include 1,000 homes, a mosque, apartments, a school, and more on 400 acres near Josephine in Collin County. Developers say it will be open to anyone.
All they want to do is to build a community that allows them to live together with people who value family and faith.
But the community, which is only in the planning phase, has been criticized by some politicians and some residents. Governor Greg Abbott has directed multiple state agencies to investigate Epic for potential criminal activities. He also ordered developers to cease construction.
But spoiler alert, they haven't started construction. They haven't even applied for the permits.
Cogdell says his clients are fully cooperating with all state investigations.
But quit tweeting lies, false information, and nonsense. Because my clients right now, what they are doing is they are suffering from essentially gubernatorial hate speech.
We did reach out to the governor's office about this, and they essentially doubled down on their previous claims about the East Plano Islamic Center and the Epic City proposal. The governor believes the group behind this project is illegally operating a funeral home, potentially defrauding investors, potentially violating state fair housing laws, and other allegations. The governor's office didn't provide any evidence to back up these claims.